everyone. Today I am headed to Grandfather Mountain. It should be a fun day. Hopefully the sun will come out. It's very foggy at the overlooks right now on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm still staying at Linville Campground. Gonna go up here for the day before heading back to camp later. I have a time ticket entry at 9:30 in the morning, so I'm just kind of passing a little time right now, trying to get a charge on my batteries by letting the Jeep sort of idle because I have it connected to the alternator right now. But yeah, it should be fun.
The Grandfather Mountain Entrance Road, then arrive at your destination.
I am freezing. So the first stop I wanted to make was to come up to the swinging bridge. It's like a mile-high swinging bridge. It is foggy up here though. It should be interesting to see it from this perspective.
Right at the bottom, thank you. It's probably not more than 2 or 3 feet from the
5,282 feet. Oh gosh, is it windy. No real view, but it's kind of neat to see it with all this fog. It's really not scary up here at all. The bridge bounces very slightly. I guess if you were afraid of heights, it might bother you. It's pretty cool. Maybe if the sky clears up a little, I'll come back over here. Not looking too promising. It is a super steepy, curvy road coming up to this top here. There is a lower parking area, but then you have to walk a trail to get up there. And I am just taking my time. Oh, there's somebody behind me. I hope they're not getting upset. I'm now at the Wilson Center of Nature and Discovery. That was a fun little discovery center. They had some unusual interactive displays. A lot of wildflowers. Gosh, it's so pretty. Environmental habitats. Well, they have a cafe in the Wilson Center. They did have a veggie burger on the menu, but I picked up a veggie wrap to go, and I'm taking it to the picnic area. I think there's a couple picnic areas here, so I'm gonna go see if any of them are full and if I can find a spot. Getting their picture there. Veggie wrap looks pretty good. It's hummus and veggies. Hey, I was just glad that they had some. A lot of the places I go don't seem to have much in the way of vegan options. It's been a nice day so far. Yeah, I wish it was better weather. Well, that wrap was not very fresh. I don't quite get all the fascination over a split rock. But, you know, there are so many people trying to get their picture taken there. This is a nice little picnic spot right here. All right, I finally have it to myself for a moment. So that's split rock, I guess because it's got a split in it. And this is Sphinx rock, which I showed you guys from the other side. Sphinx rock, split rock. The main reason I came to this park was to see that swinging bridge and to walk across it. It was neat with all the fog. I would have liked to have also seen it, you know, when it was clear skies, but that's not happening today. There's so many people here. It's been a nice morning, but I think I'm gonna get back out and see what else I can do. This site has so many hiking trails, and it's supposed to have a lot of backcountry sites, so it'd be awesome for backpacking. I'm glad I got to kind of get a lay of it, and I now have a good map of the trail system, and this would be a nice trail to come back to and do some of that, do an overnight or two, maybe more, backpacking trip. Yeah. There's a view of Grandfather Mountain, where I was just at. Well, I'm back at camp now. I noticed while I was at Grandfather Mountain that I was getting a pretty good Wi-Fi connection. So I decided to go online, and I found a campsite for tomorrow night that has electric. It also has showers, and it's supposed to have a pretty good internet connection. So I'm gonna be able to get a nice shower, get a full charge on my battery, and upload a video for you guys. So that'll be good, because after that I head down into North Georgia, where from the weather forecast right now, it says like the first day is going to be kind of rainy, and then the next couple days after that it might be nice, but I think my site is shady. So I want to make sure I have a full charge on my battery, because I'm going to be there for 3 days. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that campsite, because I think it's going to be really nice. See all these gnats? They have been everywhere. I don't know if it's just the season for it or what, but they keep getting in my Jeep. They seem to like the color white. Let me give you a look at the campsite here. There's a tent pad, picnic table, lantern hook, fire pit. The sun is coming out. Look at that. I have my solar panels facing it, and they are getting some sun. There's 2 places to park in this site, but the branch right there is in the way for me parking closer to this edge near the picnic table. And there's nobody in the site next to me. Otherwise, they would be camped right up there. But yeah, otherwise it's a pretty nice site compared to a lot of the sites in here. A lot of the sites are short but fairly level sites. This is Loop B. They have some sites more appropriate for RVs in Loop A. I was in Loop A last time I was here because I had the van. Now I have this, and I don't know, is it a tent? Is it an RV? I didn't feel right taking up the space when there are such limited number of RV spaces. So I didn't camp over there. I had a really nice site. That site, there was like a little path that went down to the river. But, well, I'm packed up and ready to leave here. I decided not to go over and see the waterfalls since I have seen them before. I will leave a link here and in the description of this video to the last time I was here and when I visited those waterfalls. They're very cool. If you're in the area, you have to see them if you haven't seen them. They're awesome falls. And it's a nice hike too. I think from here, I'm going to head over and see Linville Caverns instead, since I've never been there. It's been raining most of the night, and my batteries are at 50%. So, yeah, I think I made the right choice. Hopefully this afternoon, I'll be at a site where I can plug in and bring that charge up. I can go all the way down to, I think, safely at like 20%, maybe even below that, but I just don't like to. So, all right, I'm gonna get on the road.
Turn right, then turn left onto Linville Falls Road. In a quarter mile, the first stop is on your left, Linville Caverns.
Here we go.
Rainbow speckled and brown trout to be exact. They call the ballroom as the floor is smooth and shiny like a dancing floors would be. Now if you wanted to go up there and boogie, you totally could. As from floor to ceiling, it's about 7 feet tall, but you wouldn't be doing it for too long. You might notice these stalactites here, they kind of look broken off while the ones behind it look broken off completely. That's due to in 1940 we had a huge hurricane. That hurricane ended up flooding the entirety of
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh, it's so different.
It's about 75 cents for the piece the size of a dime, so it's not that valuable, but there's not enough in Lindville Caverns to be mined as it is. And even if they wanted to mine it, if there was enough, they can't, as we are state and federally protected. So this right here beside me is one of our largest left stalactites from that 1940s flood. This is what we call our guess what rock. We call it that because everybody thinks it's something different. Now moss and algae is not native to Linville Caverns, meaning it doesn't grow here naturally. It's here because of the lights we've placed in this moist environment. That other green though is natural to Linville Caverns, and that is oxidized copper. Now this isn't the only green formation we have in this room. We also have this one over here. It's 125 years for 1 cubic inch of that to grow. Now you might notice it's this beautiful. Ceiling. Does anybody have any guesses as to what that might be?
Earthquake.
It is two tectonic plates who are currently standing under a fault line. It is a branch off the Brevard fault line. The Brevard fault line runs through the entirety of the Appalachian Mountains. This branch in particular is responsible for the mountain you're standing under, which is again Humpback Mountain. If at any point in time this wanted to become active, it would crush everything in Linville Caverns and anything that is in it. Good.
Well, that was very cool. It's a decent length tour. I'll have to look and see what time it is and tell you how long it took. 45 minutes. It was only $13 to get in there. Nice.
In a quarter mile, arrive at Wampler Campground.
Well guys, I'm at camp. I've already got my Jeep plugged in. The battery is charging. I have a really nice view of the lake. I'll show you that. I'm looking forward to a nice meal, getting a shower, uploading a video. So I'm just here for the night and then I leave in the morning. But I'm glad I did this. Yeah, that way I can relax knowing I have lots of power on my battery and enjoy the next few days. Okay, so let me show you my view. This campsite is right off Hartwell Lake in Georgia. It's Wampler Campground. It's an Army Corps of Engineers campground. And I'm surprised I was able to get a site on a Saturday night. The site I did get is a really long site. So really it would be appropriate even for an RV. It goes up to 50 amp for batteries. I'm right near the gatehouse. The gatehouse is right there. And there's supposed to be a shower house somewhere up there. I'm gonna go look for that here in a little while. So I hope you enjoyed this video and coming along with me on my travels. It's too bad that swinging bridge at Grandfather Mountain was so overcast and I couldn't show you guys a view, but it was still a really fun experience. And then the Lindville Caverns this morning, that was crazy. I love that. I recommend both parks. Definitely if you go to Grandfather Mountain, make sure it's a day where you can have views. And then Linville Caverns, I mean, that could be good anytime. It's cold in there. It's like 50-something degrees down in the caverns. But so bring a jacket or something. But it was really cool. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna keep traveling. See you next time. Bye guys.